Can you see my screen, Satya?
Yes, I can see. Yeah,
So
so
I was trying to run this console producer and the console consumer.
okay.
So once I run this command, I was entering hello Kafka,
Mhm.
the hi.
Okay.
So you said that it will come here, right?
Yes, yes. If both are running properly, so looks like your producer was working properly. So looks like your producer was working properly, but your consumer was not working. So can you start producer and consumer again? We'll see what is the issue.
How about this zookeeper and
Yeah, yeah, that we have to start again. If they are already running, then that's fine.
how to check whether it's running or not?
Okay. If they are running, then that's fine. Uh, what are those other windows? Two windows. Next.
This one is zookeeper.
Okay.
This one is broker.
Okay.
This one is like the command which will try like
Okay.
list,
Okay. Got it.
describe, and those commands.
Okay. And this was your producer. So can you hit enter? Yeah. Enter. Yeah. This greater than symbol is coming. It means you are connected.
Okay.
Now can you go to the consumer? Yes. Hit enter here.
Yeah.
Okay. Do one thing. Press Ctrl C and come out of it. Yes. Now execute that command again. Okay, I got it. I think there is one issue in the end. You have not given space between test and from beginning. So an issue in the end, you have not given space between test and from beginning. So test is your topic name. From beginning is option. Yeah. Now hit enter. See, it has come. Now you type there and it will immediately come here.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'll stop sharing this.
One more thing I wanted to show you.
Sure.
Can you user and consumer? Okay. Now run the producer again. Yes,
Okay.
type something. Enter. Type one more message. Okay. One more. Okay. Now go to the consumer and start the consumer here and remove that option from beginning. Yes. Just give till your topic name, enter. Okay, so you can see that it is not printing anything, any message which has already been published into the topic. Okay, so now if you send here something, can you send one more message here? Yeah, that's fine. Whatever you want, you can type. Now go there. So it has printed only the latest one. Okay, it is not printing anything from the beginning. So that is the major difference. It will, if you don't put from beginning, it will not print the old messages. It will only print the live messages, whatever you are sending. Okay. Okay, so that is the use of this option. But this option is not compulsory. If you want to put, you can put. It's up to you. Yeah. Okay, so we are good now. Let's go ahead. I'm sharing my screen. It's up to you. Yeah. Okay, so we are good now. Let's go ahead. I'm sharing my screen. Okay. So let me know if you are able to see. So today we are going to talk about multi-broker cluster because that is what is used in the real world scenarios. One broker cluster is never used anywhere because it is of no use. It will not provide any kind of replication. It will not provide the fault tolerance. So multi-broker cluster, we have to set up the replication factor of more than one. So yesterday we have seen that whenever we give a replication factor of 1, it works. But if we give replication factor of 2 or 3 or anything more than 1, then it will fail. It says that cannot create the replication factor because there is only one broker. Right? So to have the replication factor more than 1, you should have more than one broker. Simple. If you want replication factor of 3, you should have 3 broker. Okay. Similarly, if you want replication factor of 4, you should have 4 brokers. So number of replication factor will be equal to the number of brokers. Okay. And last thing is, as I said, multi-broker cluster is actually used in the real world scenario. And last thing is, as I said, multi-broker cluster is actually used in the real world scenarios. Whatever we have set up, that is just for testing purpose. One broker, one zookeeper, that is for testing only. But ideally, we should have multiple brokers. So let's go ahead and set up our multi-broker cluster today. So what are the steps? First step is we have to create different server property files for each broker in the Kafka config folder. So yesterday we saw whenever we start our broker, we use one server.properties file. Correct? Yes. So we will say something like Kafka server start .bat, and then we will give server.property file. So it will read that server.property, correct? Yes. Now, if you similarly want to run one more broker, then you should have one more server.property file. Okay. So it is very simple. 2 broker, 2 server.property files, n number of broker, n number of server.property files, because each broker will need a separate configuration. So you have to create multiple server.properties file. and all server.property file will be stored in the config folder.
Okay.
Next thing is each property file will have different name. So this is also very obvious thing. You cannot have the same name for the file if you are creating multiple files, right? In the same folder, you cannot have multiple file with the same name. So that is absolutely, you can give property file any name. It's not compulsory. It should be server.properties always. If you want to give broker1.property, that will also work. If you want to give broker2.properties, that will also work. So just you have to create the property files. Name doesn't matter. Okay. So what we will do, we will create three brokers in our cluster. So we will create three different property files and we will give name server1, server2, server3.properties or broker1, broker2, broker3, whatever you want to give. Next thing is assign unique broker ID to each broker. So this I told, I think some 2-3 sessions back, each broker has a unique ID. So generally we give broker ID 0 to first broker, 2 to third broker and so on. So whenever we create the property file, for each property file we will go open that property file and we will update the broker ID. Okay. Next thing is assign different log folders for each broker. So this is also very important. Each broker creates a log file so that you can check what is the error later on if you want to. So log folder location should also be different for different brokers. Okay, otherwise what will happen? Each broker will override the log file of other broker if we give the same folder location for all three brokers. So that also will change. So we know that there is one property called log.dir for the broker, log.dir's folder. So that also we will modify. Next thing is each broker need a different port to run. So we know that broker runs on 9092, zookeeper runs on 2181. Okay, these are the standard ports. Even if someone asks you, you should be able to answer this question. What is the default port number of broker? Simply say 9092. What is the default port number of zookeeper? 2181. Now, in case of multiple brokers, definitely one port cannot be used by the second broker because that is already occupied. So you have to give a different port number. Okay. Similarly, for third broker, you have to give a different port number. So that's not a big deal. We have port numbers available, like if 9092 is occupied by first numbers available, like if 9092 is occupied by first broker, second broker will have 9093, third one will have 9094 and so on. So again, in the property file, you have to mention that port number so that whenever you start the broker, that port number can be used by the broker. And now, finally, you can run the broker because you have all the configurations saved and created in the property file for all three brokers. So just run the broker by passing the property file name. So these are the steps. I think all these steps are pretty much clear. Any doubt?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Let's go ahead. So as I said in the previous slides, we have to change a few properties. So as I said in the previous slides, we have to change a few properties. So these are the properties which I have listed. First property is broker.id. So that we will change. Then second property is listener's property. And in this listener property, we give the complete URL in the form of plain text colon, localhost colon, port number. Okay. And then third property will be log.dir. So that will be the path of your log directory where Kafka broker will generate the logs. And fourth one is auto create topics enable. So this will automatically create topics. But if you don't want it, then you can make it false. By default, it will be false only, and this property is optional. So this property we did not configure yesterday. But if you want any topic to be created automatically during the Kafka start, then you can make it true. So what I'm trying to say is whenever you start the Kafka broker and when you try to list the topic, you will not see any topic.
Yes.
Right? You will have to create first topic, then you will be able to see. But if you make it true, then whenever Kafka broker will start, there will be some default topics which will be created. So those you can see.
Okay. Topic name will be default.
Yeah. So now these are the properties. So what you will do is simply go to the config folder and there will be one server.properties, right? So for that servers.properties, that is already exist broker. Okay. If you want to keep it 0, then that is also fine. Then similarly create. Now remaining things will be same. The first broker will have port number as 9093. So listener's port number will be 9093 because that particular broker will listen on this port. Okay. Third property will be your log directory. Fourth is false as by default. Now you create one more property file by copying it and rename it to server2.property. And here you will give broker ID as 2, port number as 9094. Log directory, you can give Kafka logs -2 or whatever name you want to give. And again, fourth property will remain false. Similarly, create one more -2 or whatever name you want to give. And again, fourth property will remain false. Similarly, create one more property file, copy, paste it from the previous one, and rename it to server-3.properties. Excuse me. So likewise for server 3 also we can do the same thing, and once it is done, we are ready.
Okay.
Like how to start the broker, so we know to say how do we do it for the normal one broker startup. Same thing we have to do here. Command will also remain same, just you have to pass the different property. So in case of first broker, I'm passing server1.property. In case of second broker, I'll be passing server2.property. And my the very first server is already running with server.property, right? So that's how we have created the 3 brokers. Simple.
Yes.
So you can share your screen and we can quickly set up this cluster. Let's share our screen. Yeah, I can see.
So, can I close this? Terminate this door?
No, not required. Whatever broker is running, let it be. So what you have to do is first go to the Kafka folder. Uh, Before that, can we go back a little directory? Can you go inside that logs? Yeah, go inside Kafka, first folder. Okay, just refresh. Okay, there is no log coming here. Um, have we given the correct path here? Kafka slash log slash Kafka. Why data is not coming? That is the question. Okay, go back. Now go to the config folder. We will first open our server.properties file. Open with Notepad++, first one. Notepad, first one. Have you installed Notepad++ or?
Yes, yes.
Okay, then you can open directly in that. Have you installed Notepad++ or?
Yes, yes.
Okay, then you can open directly in that. That will be easy to. You can close this entire thing or yeah, right click and get it with Notepad. Yes. So here, what was the log directory location? D Kafka logs Kafka. So this is correct only, but I don't see any log coming there. Can you copy it again, this path, and paste it there? Okay, scroll down. Scroll down. Okay, this we will check, not an issue. So now you go to that config folder again. Go back. Yeah, copy this server.properties file and paste it again here. Yeah, rename it to server1.properties file and paste it again here. Yeah, rename it to server1.properties. You can press F12.
Sorry.
Okay.
How to rename it?
Function key and F12 you can press. If in your laptop you have it. Function key and F12. Okay. I think there is right click on it. You're not getting any option for rename. Yeah. Now server -1. Okay, this will be our 2, right? So give 2. Enter. Now copy one more time and paste it again. No, the entire file you have to copy. Server.properties. Okay. Now let's open server2.properties and change few things. That Notepad++ option is not coming. That Notepad++ option is not coming.
Yeah, it's,
No, from there itself we can see. Close it. Close this window. Uh, right click again on that and click on show more options. Okay, here open with. Okay, that open with option is also not coming for you. Click on it and then right click. Yes. Edit with notepad. No, 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 no. Second last option. Yes. Give here ID as 1. Yes. Scroll down. It will be somewhere below. Scroll down. Scroll down.
listener host name 9092.
Yeah, scroll down. I'll show you. It should be somewhere uncommented. If it is not there, then we will uncomment that property. How come it is not uncommented there? Okay. Do one thing, then uncomment that property. Not this one. Come down. Come down. Yeah, this one. Yes. Make it 909. And now log directory also we need to change.
I think in server properties also it was.
Yeah, it was not there. There also we'll do the same thing. Now scroll down. There will be one property called log dir. Yeah. Here you can give broker 2. Instead of Kafka, just give broker 2. And this folder we will create later on. Okay. Now you can save this file. Control S. Can you open the server? Yes. And that directory name can be changed to broker 1. We'll rename this folder to broker 1. Okay. Now you can save this also. Now open server 3.properties. Yes. Okay.
It should be 9094.
4.
Right?
4.
4. Right?
Now save it. Now we will do one more thing. Go to the Kafka folder, Kafka logs folder, and we will create 3 folders there first. So this existing folder you rename it to broker 1. Now copy paste it 2 times. Those settings, this checkbox should not come. Whenever we do right click or single click.
Oh, I didn't tell it's a default setting.
Okay. Okay, all right. This is good. Now let's start these brokers. So already there is one window open for the first broker, right? And that broker is running. We have to open two more windows and we have to run them. So just open, do one thing. Can you close all the remaining windows? Just, yeah, all the remaining windows. Just, yeah, these windows we will remove as of now. We'll open them later. I want all the brokers to be running first. So you can press Ctrl C. Yeah, close it. Close this also. Okay. Here we will execute our second broker. So just type the command.
Here, how to check whether the broker is running?
How to check whether
Broker is running or not?
running or not? Okay, you see the last line. So it says consumer is being closed. This message is printing. It means your broker is listening properly, right? You had opened one consumer which was consuming some data, right?
Okay.
So just now you closed it. So broker is printing all the log messages. So this window itself will tell you if it is continuously printing log messages. This is fine.
Okay.
So now I will not tell you how to start. You have to do it.
Okay. There we ran like just the Kafka, right? Just now we renamed that
Yes,
property
yes.
file. Right?
Yeah, that
So
rename.
we need to run all three, right?
We have to, one by one we have to do. In single command we cannot do it. Yes,
Property
yes.
file. Right?
Yeah, that
So
rename.
we need to run all three, right?
We have to, one by one we have to do. In single command we cannot do it. So here you have to give server one dot properties, right? Because that is the property file for second broker. I think there is no server one. Server two is there. So you have to give server two dot properties. First file is server dot property. Second one is server one dot property. Third one is server two dot server three properties. Yes. So now enter. What is the problem? Server two dot properties is it's not able to find. Can you check what is the problem? Why it is not able to find? Server hyphen two. Enter. So now it is starting. Okay. And now can you scroll up? Scroll up. Keep scrolling. Yeah. Can you see these properties which are getting printed? These properties are also very important. Scroll up. This will also give you the idea about whatever you have configured. Yeah, keep scrolling up. You have configured. Yeah, keep scrolling up. So you can see there is one property called listeners plain text 9093. Able to see? It means whatever you have configured, that is coming properly. Okay, there should be log.dir, that should also come.
Yes.
Are you able to see what is the value coming for this? Kafka logs.
Yeah.
And this, see what is happening is just below that there is one more directory called log dirs. So that it is printing as, see, it has merged it into a single file. Okay, so that is why logs are not going there. Actually, logs are going inside this temp Kafka logs folder, which you will see in the C drive. Ideally, logs should come here, but it is going inside this C drive. Can you go inside users? Yes, here. Jagdish, first one, first folder. Somewhere here it should be. Okay. Can you go to D drive? Is it creating there? Inside Kafka. I don't see any temp folder here. But yes, you see here. When you give Kafka logs broker 2, it has combined the name into a single folder. Open this folder. See, logs are coming here. So I think it is doing because like this because we have to give / instead of /. Then it will not create this kind of folders.
So this folder was created by Kafka.
Kafka only, but because we have given Kafka will read the / So can you go to Notepad? I'll tell you what I'm trying to say. Yeah, just in this log directory, you have given /. So you change it to /. Then it will read the path correctly.
Here.
Yes. Change it everywhere. Now save it. Similarly, do it for other two properties.
Use that right?
Okay. Now, can you stop both the brokers? First one and second one, just by pressing Ctrl C. Yes, second one. Yes. Now go to Kafka folder and delete those folders which are created automatically. Yeah.
These two.
These two, yes. Go to logs. Logs folder. So now these folders are empty, I believe, still. Right? Now you start first broker and second broker. Now these folders should have some data this time. So check the properties. Check the properties first. If it has read the property. No, here only in console. Go scroll up. See the properties which is printed. If it is reading our changes properly or not. Keep scrolling. List you will see automatically on the top. Yeah, this is the list. So scroll up. Logs. Yeah, somewhere here you will find the property name. Logs.dir, broker 1. Okay. And now you go to that broker 1 folder and see, is there any data coming? It came, right? So now you can see consumer offset is also coming, right? Data is also there. So this is how it is writing the data. This is the place where it is writing its data. Clear?
Yes.
Now start the second broker. This is also, this should work. Yeah, it has. It will also print some data after some time, but it has started logging the data. Broker 3 folder is empty, I believe, right now.
Yeah.
So now start your broker 3.
Where we can see the port number here.
Port number is also there. No? Listeners 9094. Okay. Here, and if you scroll down in the bottom also it should print. Scroll down. So these are the properties it is reading now. In the logs also it should be printing that it has started reading on this port. No, wait here. So somewhere, yeah. See, it says registered broker 2 at path. Can you read that line? Info, registered broker 2 at path, broker's ID 02, so its number is 2, and address. Okay. So ID is also assigned, ID number 2, and port is also assigned. So this is how you get. Now it says starting, something like that. Then it is saying starting up, startup completed. Okay. So, and finally it says waiting socket connections on 0.0.0.9094. So if it is saying like this, awaiting socket connection on this particular port, it means the server has started successfully and it is ready to receive the incoming requests. This is the proof. So this These logs only you have to check whenever your broker is started. Just check the logs if there is no error coming. So if you see, these logs are printing info, 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 info. The very first word, info. Error, it will say error.
Okay.
So you have to watch out for these things. Whenever you start the broker, have a quick look on the logs. It should not show any kind of error. Warning is fine, info is fine, but there shouldn't be any error. Error means there is something really wrong. Okay. So as of now, you can see there is no warning, no error. So we are good. And it is also clearly saying that it started at a particular port and it is waiting for the incoming request at that particular port. So everything is fine. Okay. So now our cluster is ready and we have 3 brokers in that cluster. If you create any topic now with replication factor 2 or replication factor 3, it should not give any error anymore. Okay. So can we try that? Replication factor 2 or replication factor 3, it should not give any error anymore. Okay. So can we try that?
Yes.
Yeah, so open one more window. There you can create a topic.
Topics.
Hyphen create and then bootstrap server. Bootstrap hyphen server space localhost colon. Here you can give any server name, right? Because bootstrap servers are connected with each other, so you can give 9094, 9093, 9092. Anything should work. And then hyphen topic. Space. Any name you can give. Space. Any name you can give. You can say test replication. So that will be easy to identify that this is test hyphen, or don't give any space in the topic name. It doesn't support. So test replication and then space. Now replication factor. Hyphen factor. Space. Can give 3 or 2, whatever. Then space. One more thing we have to pass. Partition. You can create as many partitions as you want, like 3. Now you can hit enter. Okay, partitions, it's not partition. I think S we have to add. Yeah. So it is created now. You can list all the topics now. How many topics are there? So instead of just say, yeah, remove everything. Create is already there. Just you can replace the create with list. Enter. So there are 5 topics are there. So you can see that consumer offsets. This is a new topic which is coming. It is not created by us. Okay.
Yes.
It is created by Kafka. And you see this test hyphen from beginning. This was created by mistake because you were not giving the name space between the name and the option. Okay. So that is why that fourth topic is created. Can you describe test replication topic so that we can check? You have to give space. Test replication. Topic. Yes, correct. Topic. And topic is an option, so obviously you have to put hyphen before it, right? Otherwise, it will not work. Now, you see the difference. Now it is saying first line is very much clear. Topic names this test replication. Topic ID is something uniquely generated automatically. Partition count is 3 now, and replication factor is 3. And configs. Now for configs there are 3 rows. So first one is and configs. Now for configs there are 3 rows. So first one is topic. Topic name will always be same. There is partition number 0, and for this partition number 0, leader will be on broker. Okay, partition 0 is on broker 2. Okay, that is the first thing. And replicas, there are obviously 3 replicas. Replica number 2, replica number 0, replica number 1. And in sync replicas are also same. In sync replicas means ISR. So those are 201. I will explain someday what is in sync replica. It is a very simple concept. And similarly, if you see for partition 1, it is stored on node number 1, means broker number 1. Again, it has replicas like 1, 2, 0. So this is how
partition 0 leader is on second broker.
Where?
It shows partition 0, right? Next to that,
yeah.
Next to that, it shows leader 2.
Can you highlight? Yes. It means leader 2 means it is on broker number 2. The partition 0, partition 0 has a leader, and that leader is running on the broker number 2, because we have given the ID 0, 1, 2. Okay. So each partition, we have already discussed, each partition will be residing on some of the brokers. Correct? So which broker it is, how you will come to know which partition is on which broker. So for that, this leader says partition 0, and for this partition 0, leader is broker number 2. Clear? Or there is any confusion? Hello? Is it clear now? Or should I explain it again?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, let me share my screen. Let me know once you're able to see.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is, it is printing some. This is your partition. Okay. And this is your partition 0. correct? So that is first thing. This is your partition 0. Now next column is leader 2. Before partition 0, they are printing leader 2. It means this partition is inside your broker 2. Like this is your broker.
Partition can be placed across any brokers.
Yes, yes. Partition can be placed across broker. So this is your partition 0 and this partition 0 2. Okay. So this is your you can say this is the situation. Now for partition what it is printing?
Sorry?
For this thing. Partition 1, what it is printing leader? What is the leader name?
Leader 0. Sorry, leader 1.
Sorry, can you repeat again?
For partition 1, leader is 1.
For partition 1, leader is 1. So this is your partition 1. Partition partition 1 it says leader is 1. Okay. So partition 1 leader is 1, so it will go to broker 1. That is the meaning.
Okay.
Okay. And last one.
Partition 2 is broker. Leader 0. First broker.
Yes. So it is partition. Which partition it is? 0, 2. Yes. So it will be broker 0. Okay. So now we know that these are the leaders because we have done the counting. We have created this picture using the that particular describe output. So these are leaders. These 3 are leaders, right? So I can put a L in front of it. So this is L. Just I can say leader. And now what I will do is for remaining things also I will put L. I'll put L here also. This is a leader. I'll put L here also. This is also a leader. Now, obviously copies will also be there for these partitions. Correct? So, for this partition 0, this will be replicated here also. Correct? So, I'll copy this here. But this is just a follower. This is not the leader. Correct? Similarly, copy of partition 2 will be on this broker 1 also. So, that also I can put it here. Right? But again, this is the follower. So leader is this, these 2 are followers on broker 1. Is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Similarly, here this is leader. I can put partition 1 here. This will be follower and partition 2 here. This will be This will also be follower, right? So 3 here. Now for this also, I need to copy partition 1 and partition 0. So this situation clear. Broker 1 means broker 0. It will have, this is the leader, partition 2, and 1 and 0, these are followers. These are replicas, you can say ISR, in sync replicas. So there are 3 in sync replicas, 2, 1, 0 in broker 0. There will be 3 in sync replicas here, 0, 1, 2. And here it will be 1, 0, 2. Like this it will happen. Is it clear? So that is why it is printing that particular thing. Now you can share your screen. If you have any confusion, you can ask. Any confusion here in this?
No, sir. In each broker, for broker 1, partition 2 will be leader. For broker 1, partition 1 will be leader, and for broker 2, partition 0 will be leader.
I'm sending this image also, so you can correlate. I'm not able to attach this. Just checking how to attach this thing. I think here there is no options I'm able to find for attachment. Okay, I will upload in that Google Drive. You can download from this. So you understood the meaning of these 3 lines? So you understood the meaning of these 3 lines?
Yes.
Basically, it is just explaining for which particular partition who is the leader, because that is the important thing. We always read everything from leader only. We never read from the followers. Or right. So that's why we are displaying here which particular broker will be hosting the leader for particular partition. So partition 0 will always be read from the broker 2, because its leader is in broker 2.
Yes.
Partition 1 will always be read from broker 1, because its leader is on broker 1. That is just the meaning. And replicas column is saying because 1 is the leader, then obviously remaining 1, 2, 0. These 3 are the replicas. 1 is the leader, 2 and 0, these are the followers. And ISR column will also be same to same. Whatever is the replicas, same will be the ISR column in sync replicas. That is the meaning. So now I'll lead up to you. I will. You can just test this consumer thing on this cluster also, Kafka cluster. Right? You can open up a producer and consumer, and you can try sending the messages. It should work as it is without any issue. Okay. So this was our cluster setup. Tomorrow we will see the zookeeper setup also. So similar to your Kafka brokers, we can also set up multiple zookeepers, because one zookeeper will not be sufficient. Then we can also set up multiple zookeepers, because one zookeeper will not be sufficient in the production environment. Right?
Okay.
So there also we will have some multiple zookeepers. Generally, odd numbers of zookeepers are preferred. Like currently it is 1. We can set up 3 zookeepers or 5 zookeepers or 7 zookeepers. Okay. So again, the reason is same. In case one zookeeper fails, our cluster should not be down. So that's why we are also creating multiple zookeepers. So that we will see tomorrow.